Very good morning, people. We are back, and today is a day of change. So we are going to break barriers. We are going to break boundaries today. A lot of barriers are going to be broken. A lot of boundaries are going to be broken. A lot of things which are going to be contradicted. Many things will be contradicted, and the basic essence is to be known today. Because now we are going towards Tithi. Tithi is the water element. And in order to learn the water element, what we have to learn? We have to learn the moon cycle. Okay. So let's get the basic difference first. Okay. Because that is what is going to give you a straight away U-turn from everything what you have known till now. Okay, that is what moon is, that is what Shiva is. Okay, see over here. We understood days from sun cycle. The first cycle is sun, the another cycle is moon. Okay. So in the cycle of sun we understood that we consider 7 planets. Over here we consider 15 plus 15, that is phases of a single moon. Over here there are planets. Okay. So what is the first difference? The first difference over here is that we have 7 different things in case of sun. Okay. In case of moon, it is just the moon, okay, which becomes into 30 different types. Okay. So what is the first difference? The first difference is here there is 1. Okay. Here there is 1. Unity. Okay. Here there is 7. This 7 number is very much important because 7 also represents our 7 lokas. Now I have seen like many different visualizations and perceptions of the 7 loka, how the 7 loka is arranged, okay, and what does Hinduism tell us. But I feel pity on how things are getting confused. Okay, like, oh my god, someone is telling there is the 3 lokas are over here, 3 lokas are somewhere outside, and then above there is again a loka, and oh my god, where is life? Oh no, totally a false narrative. Because everybody is trying to understand that God is somewhere outside, and Hinduism is about finding the God outside. Totally a wrong concept. Totally a wrong concept. Even big scholars are making this mistake that why are they taking like, oh, there are 7 lokas where there is some God. And peculiarly, let's take an example. Whoever is the guru, whoever is teaching, okay, whoever is teaching you spirituality, check his own chart. The most powerful planet will be the center of focus of that person, of the teaching of that person. The most powerful planet in his chart would be the center of focus of his teaching. For example, someone is having Venus or say Jupiter as a center of focus in their chart. That person is more likely to be biased towards Jupiter or Venus. So basically there is biasness of perception. The biasness of perception is creating different knowledge schemes. I am calling it schemes. I am not calling it schemes because they are bogus. They are not bogus. Okay, they actually carry a lot of meaning, but the direction is not right. Because see, a person who has more Jupiterian characteristics will always make Jupiter as the hero. person with Venusian characteristics will make Venus as the hero. Getting my point? And what is the problem with our Vedas? Okay, see there is always going to be criticism because there are always flaws. There is nothing in this universe which is not having any flaw, except one thing, which is truth or Satya, the seventh loka, that is Satya. Over here there is no flaw. Okay, even what I am teaching you does have a flaw. My flaw is that when I teach you something, it is the experience of the self, it is the experience of the soul inside me, combined with the various knowledge and observations I am getting. And the flaw being in my knowledge, what I am giving you is the flaw of action. In order to get through my knowledge, you need to get through the way I am acting. Okay, you need to get through the way I am acting. You need to act the way I am acting to actually enter in that way. That is the flaw. No matter what I am teaching you is totally unbiased. Okay. So why I am talking about this biasness and unbiased theory over here? Because now we are starting Tithi, which is moon. Moon is Shiva. And if you don't know, if you don't have that idea, Shiva has broken all or many laws of the Vedas. Yet he is considered the god. Why? Because first of all, in his dictionary, there is nothing called bad planets, good planets. Nobody is good and bad in his dictionary. Because he alone is unbiased. He understands that everything is like phases. Okay, phases of moon. Nothing is like different planets. Who distinguishes? Who categorizes thing is sun. Vishnu. Vishnu categorizes things. Vishnu categorizes things as good, as bad, good result, bad result. Okay, that is why we understood the sun cycle, the day cycle, the hora. In the day cycle, sun cycle, what did we understood? We understood that planets like sun, moon, Jupiter are considered good. Planets like Saturn, okay, Mars are considered bad. Okay, why is this so? Why do you have to consider anything as bad? Okay, and Rahu and Ketu, okay, see over here also, Rahu and Ketu are considered bad. Why? Now look at moon. Okay, now look at Shiva. Okay, what does Shiva say? Shiva says that there is nothing like good and bad in this universe. Everything is a projectile. You know what is a projectile? Let's talk about it. He says that everything has its own good and own bad. Okay, let's talk about this sun. Over here, in the whole sun cycle, in whole fire element, the fire element is telling sun is good, moon is good, Jupiter is good, Saturn is bad, Mars is bad, Rahu is bad, Ketu is bad. Why? Why is there a need to categorize things as good and bad? Until and unless you have a reference point. And that reference point has biasness. Biasness comes from selection. It is you who is selecting what is good, what is bad. It is the reason of your biasness which is selecting what is good and what is bad. Nothing is good and bad in this universe. Okay, so over here if you see sun is good, sun is a very good planet. But in turn, sun is harsh. Sun is burning. You have to take a hard way to be like sun. Wherever sun is, the sun might bestow you, give you energy. Okay, sun is giving you energy. So you consider sun as good. But sun with light, sun is also giving heat. So there are two characteristics of sun. Okay, so we'll write over here. Okay, so you can understand that what I am actually saying. This is something that is, I'm sure, There is nobody has ever given this to you. Okay. See, I will write over here: Sun, Moon, Jupiter, okay, Saturn, Mars, Venus, Rahu, and Ketu. Over here we will write good points. Over here we will write bad points. And at the end of this discussion, everybody will realize nothing is good and nothing is bad. So whole categorization of the days was just for the fire element, just for Vishnu. In the eyes of Shiva, everything is equal. Everything is equal. Okay, see, sun is giving two things. What is good is light. What is bad is heat. Okay. Moon is giving two things. Actually, moon is giving only one thing, but that thing can be categorized into good and bad. That is good change, bad change. Okay, good change or bad change. Moon is continuously changing. If the change is good, you say it is a good change. If the change is bad, you say it is a bad change. But overall, everything is changing. So when bad change is there, again good change will come. If good change is there, bad change will come. Getting my point? In Jupiter, what does Jupiter give? Jupiter is the sky element. What does it give? The one thing it gives is expansion. Okay, expansion. It expands. It evolves. So it is growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. But just because it is getting bigger, bigger and bigger, it is also a very big reason that it will be the first planet to exhaust itself. It is the first planet to exhaust itself. If you see, scientifically it is said that Jupiter is getting bigger, bigger, bigger and bigger. So in the solar system, who is going to blast first? It is 80% probability that it is Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter is also the prime cause of death. It is your digestive system. You stop eating, you die. You eat more, you die. Okay, you eat bad things, you die. Your storage is gone, you die. So just like a storage or a patra is helping you to survive in life, it is also a reason for your death. Okay. So what does it do? It decreases, lessens the longevity, the life. It lessens the life. Okay. Now in reverse, okay, see Saturn. Why is Saturn considered bad? See, we talked about sun cycle. The sun cycle considers sun as good because it gives us light and energy. Moon because it gives us good change. Okay. Jupiter because it gives us expansion. But see, I am giving you the another lookout, another perception. Sun is giving you heat, that is why you are getting burned. Moon can also give you a bad change. Okay. Jupiter is something which is really taking away your longevity. Okay. Because it consumes your energy. Jupiter is consuming the energy of Sun. The more the energy is consumed by Jupiter, the less the energy is for Saturn, the less the energy is for your body. Okay, so it is actually producing the mechanical energy. Jupiter or Manipura chakra is producing the mechanical energy in the body. Yes, it is very important. It is a life giver. But it is also the reason to die. You can't store your energy into the stomach. The mechanical energy production has stopped. These are all the reasons of death. If your digestive system is good, you are not dying. It is your digestive system who would play a crucial role in your death. How? See, this is a scientific thing. Any disease starts at a hormonal level. Every disease starts at a hormonal level. Consider any disease. Starts at a hormonal level. Now when that disease starts, it is just affecting your hormones. The proportion of your hormones change. Now, as the proportion of the hormone changes, the neural activity changes. With the change in neural activity, with the change in hormones, it is going to affect any of your organ. When your organ system is affected, when your organ is affected, your organ system disaligns. And then your organ system is affected. When your organ system is affected, you are affected. So where does it start? It starts from the hormonal level. Now there are two things which control your hormones. First, spleen. Spleen, which is situated near your digestive system, which is also part of Manipura chakra, Jupiter. Second thing is your intestine, which plays a crucial role in producing some hormones, which directly affect the adrenal gland. Also the hypothalamus. Okay. So this is a crucial part in, this plays a crucial part in your death. Normally the Jupiter expands, it also plays a crucial part in your death, because it is the place where any disease starts at the hormonal level. Getting my point? But talking about Saturn, you say Saturn is bad. Why? Because it is giving sorrow. Okay, we'll try it over here. Saturn is giving sorrow. Okay. Yes, Saturn is giving sorrow, but what else it is giving? Okay, if you continuously exercise, Saturn is giving you hard work. Okay, and hard work is giving you exercise. So if you keep Saturn healthy, okay, Saturn is also your kidney system. Saturn is your Swadhisthana chakra. It is also your kidney system. So if you keep your Saturn healthy, it is giving you longevity. That is why in the D8 chart, when Saturn aspects the house of death, Ashtam Bhav, you are getting a very long life. Okay. So Saturn, yes, you might feel Saturn is bad because it is giving you sorrow. Yes, Saturn is bad because it is giving you hard work. Yes, Saturn is bad because it is not easily giving you Lakshmi. Okay, whatever Vishnu likes, Saturn doesn't give. That is why you consider Saturn bad. But no, Saturn is good at his own level. Okay, so over here, Saturn is giving you longevity. Saturn is increasing your longevity. Getting my point? Then let's see Mars. Why is Mars bad? Mars is bad because it creates a lot of fire inside you. Okay. Fire and rage. Okay, let's write over here fire/rage. Mars is that fire which keeps you burning. It is also your circulatory system. It is also your heart. But when you synchronize the Mars, when you synchronize your Mars, you are synchronizing your pulse, you are synchronizing your blood pressure, okay? You are at sync of your level, of your body, okay? So what does it align? It aligns your thermal system. It is that heat which is radiated from your skin. Okay, so what is it giving? What is the good thing Mars is giving? The good thing Mars is giving is strength. Strength. With strength, it is also giving pH balance. pH is balanced if your Mars is good. And pH is balanced, then your thermal environment is balanced. Your body heat is balanced. Okay. So see, with the bad, there is also good. And equally good. Now this Venus. Venus is also good because it is said good by the sun. Okay, over here the sun cycle says Venus is good because it is giving you your creative skills. Okay, it is also your lymphatic system which gives you immunity. Okay, so let's write over here immunity. Okay, Venus is good because it is giving you immunity. So what is bad about Venus? Why is Venus bad? Okay, because Venus is also Your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is something which is consuming the maximum energy. Your lymphatic system, when you are ill, when you are having any disease, it is your lymphatic system which is consuming all your energy. That is why physically you are feeling weak. Why do you feel weak when you are having any disease? It is because most of the energy is consumed by your lymphatic system in order to cure that disease. Also, when you speak, you radiate a lot of energies. Okay, throat chakra is consuming a lot of energies. So the negative point about Venus is it exhausts you. Okay, exhaustion. It is consuming a lot of energy, exhaustion. Okay. So now Rahu and Ketu are also said bad. Okay. Why Rahu is bad? Rahu is told bad because first of all it is the Marana Karaka. It is responsible for your death. Okay. So let's write over here death. Okay. Let's say this is responsible for your death, and this is responsible for your rebirth. But let's understand. We understood the potential difference, like voltage. It is a voltage inside your body. Rahu is pushing you upwards. Ketu is pushing you downwards. Okay. Similarly, Rahu is pushing you forward. Ketu is pushing you backward. That is why the feet of Ketu is back and the face of Rahu is front, because it is symbolizing that bloody thing is creating a potential difference in your body, and just because of that potential difference, Rahu is going forward and up, Ketu is going down and back at this direction. That is why, because of this potential difference, the soul energy is going up and down in your body, and that is why you are alive. So yes, you can say that Rahu and Ketu are giving you death, but just because of the opposite motion of the Rahu and Ketu, your soul energy is surviving inside the body. That is why you are alive. Okay, so it is also giving life and sustenance. Okay, so it is also giving both the things. Okay, so what we understand over here is there is always a good thing in a bad thing. Okay, these were considered bad, right? By sun, by Vishnu, it is said Rahu is bad, Ketu is bad, Saturn is bad, Mars is bad. Why? Because it doesn't favor him. Vishnu likes favorism. That is something wrong. Why do you want to favor Vishnu? Why do you want to favor Jupiter? Why do you even want to favor any of them? Why can't you balance everyone? That is the main reason of clash of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Vaishnavism is strictly based on favorism of Jupiter, favorism of Sun, favorism of Vishnu. Shaivism is based on unbiasedness. You don't favor anyone, no matter who it is. Even Sun, even Vishnu had to come down on this earth and fulfill his curse. Nobody is spared. You don't favor anyone. You don't favor Jupiter. You don't favor Sun. You don't favor Venus. You don't favor Rahu. You don't favor Ketu. I am not saying that, okay, don't favor Devas and go and favor Asuras. No, I am not saying that. I am also saying don't favor Asuras, don't favor Devas. Don't favor anyone. Why do you want to favor? This is what you have to learn in the Tithi, in the moon cycle. When we were learning fire, the attribute of fire is favorism. The attribute of days is favorism. The attribute of sun cycle is favorism. And 99% of astrologers do this favorism, which is wrong in my eyes. And I am going to speak up for what I feel it's wrong. Okay. So favorism is wrong. Why do you need to favor anyone? Why do you need to favor? Why do you need to favor sun? Yes, he is giving you this light, but yes, he is also heat. He is also giving you heat, burning you. Why do you have to favor the Jupiter? It is giving you expansion. Yes, it is giving you expansion because it is also the reason of the lack of your life. You decrease your life because of Jupiter. The more you eat, the sooner you will die. Okay, why do you favor the moon? Just like it gives good change, it gives bad change. So Shiv also says that don't favor me also. Why do you want to favor me? He strictly says that don't favor anyone. What he is saying that just favor the nature, favor the universe. Go with the cycle of seasons, go with the cycle of everything, how you are made. Okay. Shiv doesn't say that okay, you have to live the tamo gun and you don't have to eat mass. He's okay if you are eating flesh. He's okay if you are eating meat. Okay. So, first of all, if you need to understand Tithi very deeply, what you need to do is, please forget about the favorism of the sun. We need to understand everything about sun, so we understood that thing, all what I taught you, that the cycle starts from sun in Hora. Why? Because we are learning the sun cycle. In that sun cycle, the sun is favored. Vishnu likes to be favored. That is why we started the cycle from sun. Okay. Because it was the sun cycle, that is why we understood everything in the perception of sun. Now we have to understand everything as the perception of moon, and the perception of moon is totally different from the perception of sun. Totally different. See, when you see the photo of Sun Lord, okay, he is sitting in the chariot and Aruna is riding the chariot. He is guiding. When you see the Moon Lord, nobody is riding the chariot. The chariot is going on in its direction and moon is just sitting in it. So what we understand from this, moon says don't direct your life, because when you direct your life, okay, you would go on a specific path and favor one path and say okay, I like this path, I will go on this path. So you are favoring your own selection, you are favoring your own path. You are not favoring the path of nature. But in the other case, sun says that okay, you need to choose a direction in your life. Choose a direction in your life and go ahead in that life. That is how you will reach your destination. And moon is saying okay, don't select your path, don't select your destination. The nature is already made you or destined you to reach wherever you are going to reach. Okay, so there is a lot of difference between sun and moon. A lot of difference. Okay. And we are not over here to criticize the sun, to criticize the moon. When we are talking about the sun, when we are talking about the fire, moon was criticized. Shiva was criticized in the sun cycle. Look at the horas. Is moon given a good value on the daytime? No. Moon is given the night time. Why have you given moon the night time? I don't understand it. Because at some instances, the cycle of moon changes. The moon rise and moon set is taking place at 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. 2 p.m. So why would moon be favorable at the sunset during those days? No, moon will be favored on the sunrise also, because moon is right at the top of sky with sun. Just consider the moon rise and moon set. In few instances it is taking place at 2 p.m. at the midday. So do you still say that okay, moon is given night, sun is given day? So it is a biasness. It is the biasness of the fire element. It is the biasness of the sun. Okay. So first of all, if you want to go deep into spiritual astrology, don't be biased. Don't be biased towards specific planets. Nobody is good, nobody is bad. Everyone is equal. There are a lot of people saying, oh, Saturn is very bad, Saturn is cruel planet, Mars is a cruel planet, Sun is a good planet. Nobody punishes you like the sun punishes you. And nobody gives you fruits like Saturn gives you fruit. Okay. I have given people advices to wear Saturn and Neelam, and those people have flourished in their life like anything. Okay, so it doesn't mean what the planet is, it always means how it is for you. Getting my point? So in case when we are learning the Tithis, okay, the Lord is moon, so we are watching everything with the eyes of moon. In the first case we were watching everything with the eyes of sun. That is why we had to take sun as the center of attraction. We had to understand everything like the sun. We have to understand everything like Vishnu. We understood everything like Vishnu. Now that game is over. We understood that Vishnu, we understood the cycle of Vasus, we understood how the soul is made, we understood the time, then we put this time on the Vasu cycle. Okay, we made a wheel on which we kept both of it. Okay. Then we were biased for the sun. We gave sun the highest hour. We did everything like sun wanted us to do. So in order to understand sun, we became like the sun. And now, in order to understand the moon, you need to become like a moon. See, this is a very big sentence. In order to understand the sun, in order to understand the sun cycle, in order to understand the fire element, in order to understand the days in the Panchanga, we had to become like sun to see what he is trying to tell us. Now, in order to understand like water, in order to understand the Tithis, we have to think and become like moon. That is why sun and moon don't go hand in hand, because this is fire. This is water. Do you think fire and water are friends? Not at all. This water is adaptable. Water is saying that go and adapt in everything. This fire is saying, oh, I won't get adapted to anything. Anything that comes to me, it has to burn and become like me. So this is ego. This is selflessness. That is why a bad sun gives you ego. Okay, what does bad moon give? Bad moon gives you a quality of extra compromising. Okay, you will extra compromise things, and then you will be exploited because you are the moon. The sun is exploiting you. You are adapting with people you shouldn't be adapting. So if the moon is bad, people exploit you because of your over compromising nature. If the sun is bad, you become egoistic and you exploit people. So these both are opposite to each other. This is something many astrologers don't understand, because they would obviously have some major influence of a planet in their horoscope and they would be following that planet. For example, if sun is very good in their horoscope, they would be following sun and they would be talking like the sun. If Jupiter is more favorable in their life, okay, they would be talking and giving all the all the riches to the Jupiter. They will say, okay, Jupiter is the best, Jupiter is the hero of the Satyalok, Jupiter is the hero of this, okay, you should always do Jupiter, you should always... No, there is no planet you should be biased of, understand that. No astrologer is going to say that. And if you talk about my chart, okay, I have all the 5 planets aspecting in the 12th house. Okay, 6th is in the Parivartan. 7th is also watching the 12th house. So, I am not biased towards any planet. I am not here to start a biasness on something. I am here to break the biasness towards everyone. Nobody is going to get extra marks. Everybody is going to get 10 marks. Everybody is going to 10 marks. What marks they are giving is again the responsibility of that specific planet. Nobody is going to get the more marks. Why should I give 8 marks to the sun and 7 marks to the Saturn? And say, okay, now give marks like that. Why should I give 8 marks? Why should I give 8 marks to Mars? See, basically if you see, even when the Vedas were written, Jupiter, Sun, they all were favored. You know the story behind this Bhrigu Rishi creating all these Vedas, and before creating all these Vedas, like around I don't know what time, this Bhrigu Rishi went, and you know the story when Bhrigu Rishi kicked Lord Vishnu on his chest? It is a very nice story, you should hear that. Bhrigu Rishi was into a, east to find out which is the perfect God for us. Which God is perfect for us. So first he went to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma was meditating. Brahmasmi. Okay, Lord Brahma was meditating. So he was disappointed. Okay, like, oh my God, we are doing yagnas on this earth since very long, and you don't care even to open your eyes and look at us. Okay, then he went to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva was with Parvati, goddess Parvati, in his personal space. So he again got this anger, and he was again this rageful. He said that, okay, we are praying to you since so long, and you don't understand the responsibility of earth, and you are just enjoying with goddess Parvati over here. Okay, so he was again rageful. When he went to Vaikuntha to meet Vishnu, he was sleeping, and goddess Lakshmi was there. So in anger, he became more angry that, oh, we are praying to you since so long, and you are sleeping over here. So what happened? He went there and kicked him on his chest, and Lord Vishnu got up. As soon as he got up, okay, he started pressing his feet. Okay, because he knew that now he had to get this thing right. So he pressed his feet, and then Bhrigu Rishi realized, okay, that I disrespected this God, but this God is still pressing my feet. Okay, he is the highest of all. Okay, so now he went down, came to earth, and then he says, okay, Lord Vishnu is the highest of all. Getting my point? Smart people will understand what the moral of the story is, what I am trying to say. Okay, this is why while making Vedas, while making Bhrigu astrology, Bhrigu always favored Sun and Jupiter. So everything in Bhrigu astrology is favorism of Sun and Jupiter. Everything is the favorism of Sun and Jupiter. Yes, Vishnu deserved it because Vishnu didn't got angry. He pressed his feet. Okay. So he deserved it. But the favorism is not right. Sun and Jupiter are getting favored. Whereas Saturn, Mars, Venus are not getting favored. Why? Aren't they playing equal roles? They are playing equal roles. Why is there favorism to Sun and Jupiter? Do you think the life would sustain with Sun and Jupiter if Saturn was not there, if Venus was not there? Consider if you remove your kidney and urinating system and you remove your throat chakra, would you survive? With your brain and your heart and your stomach? No, you would not survive. This is the problem. You are giving favorism to Sun and Jupiter. And I am not saying that, okay, don't give favorism to Sun and Jupiter and give favorism to Venus, give favorism to Saturn. No, I am not saying like that. I am just saying don't give favorism to anyone. Why would you give favorism? Because because you are favoring something, you are being unbiased to some other thing. So you are increasing your Jupiter, you are increasing your stomach. More energy is going to go over here, over here. What about here? What about here? Your sacral is drowning, your Swadhisthana chakra is drowning, your legs are drowning. Okay, and that is what Shiv is against. Shiv is against all this biasness. Shiv is against this favorism. That is why he is giving equality to Rahu and Ketu. That okay, Rahu can eat the sun, Ketu can eat the moon. Because there has been favorism to the opposite planets, I am giving you the support. Go and eat them. Okay. So, in order to understand Tithi, what you first needed to understand is you have to remove the favorism of sun. Only then you can understand my view and the view of water element. Okay, and that is why my prediction is slightly different, yet always correct. Because I am not favoring anyone. I am not favoring any planet. If I was told that go and worship planets, I would worship every planet. I would wear a Navgraha. I would worship the Navgrahas. Why would I worship 3 and why would I not worship other 6? Why would I be biased? It is going to kill me only. It is going to give me only something which is lacking. If I don't worship this Venus and Saturn, and if I I keep blessing Sun and Jupiter, I will make my life very good. But I will live again and again and again and again on this earth. Why? Because this Saturn is again keeping me bounded over here. This Venus is taking away my tamasic, all the Rajasic things. Okay, whatever Rajasic pleasures I am getting, the Venus is taking away. So I have to equally worship Venus. I have to equally worship Saturn. I have to equally worship Jupiter. Why would I be biased? So before we start the discussion of Moon, I want you all to clear out and erase all this favorism of Sun. Erase all the favorism of Sun, Jupiter. Now we are going to Moon. And Moon says, be one with everyone. Don't favor anyone, not even Vishnu. Vishnu is also supposed to take birth over here again and again and again because of the curse. Is he favored by the universe? No. Then why are you favoring him? Shiva also says, don't favor me also. Do what is right for you in the eyes of nature. So over here, now we are going to start things in a totally different manner. Okay. So this was just a beginning. Okay. Because I wanted to just warn you that things are going to be totally different, but yet perfectly on its, on the target. I will hit the target perfectly, even though you would feel like, oh, this is not the method. Okay, yes, this is not the method, but this is the right thing. That is why the target is being hit. Okay, so we'll talk about Tithi and water element more. Okay, I'm taking a break right now. It was just an introductory session to make you guys understand and aware that what is coming up. Okay, thank you very much.